are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the Dallas Cowboys and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Allen going to go to the air right away. He finds his man, complete. It's Weber. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one, they were just unable to complete the pass.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And again, it's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Allen now on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
They run for the first time with James Cook. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Allen. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. play in this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Now Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Doyle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So this game of our, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while, but 2 teams like this, and I remember in preseason you looked at schedules and said, I think these 2 are on a collision course. It'll be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
Well, this defense for the Bills, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Elliott. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the 1st down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Prescott now from the 50.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To throw again on second down. Prescott. Right back to his running back, Ezekiel Elliott. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 35. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Bilsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On second and a yard, Allen. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 10. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Second and 12.
Now Prescott. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Von Miller in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving him past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. up the middle. Here's Elliott. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Left side, Cook. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On play action, Allen flushed out right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 34.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. To the air, Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Cook will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. No CD. There didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find 2 unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here, 2 heavyweights in the NFL.
You're right about that, and you think about recent memories, so let's take a little ginkgo right now and go down memory lane, right? 2007, 7-0 Colts, 8-0 Patriots. The Pats won 24-20. They ended up going 16-0 in the regular season before they lost in the Super Bowl against the Giants. How about 2015? 6-0 Broncos, 6-0 Packers. Denver won 29-10. And in 2020, Steelers and Titans were both 5-0. Pittsburgh won that one. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers out in the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Again, it's Cook. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Throwing on 1st down is Allen.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this 2nd quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. 1st down. A 1st down carry by Allen. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown. Michael Gallup from 19 yards away.
And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Allen to throw it. And Diggs has it. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards that time for number 14. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got him in, complete.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20.
A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final play of the half, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this 1st half of action. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Prescott.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Here's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He got 29 yards that time.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Allen's throw is complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 39 yards.
And the Bills take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback.
He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
On 1st and 10, Prescott toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the 3rd quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
Now Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Allen on third. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
This will be taken at the 10. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Going right back to Knox, and again a completion.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Jair Elam makes a pick.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. In his own end zone, it's Allen.
Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it.
And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. 22 yards there, 1st down. To throw, it's Allen. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing now is Allen.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. The slot man in motion right. And the slot man goes in motion left. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Doyle. And they work this well outfield across the 45. Great way to convert on third down there, 21 yards to play. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Doyle. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36. A nice pickup of 17 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Allen going to throw. Just keeping the play alive. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. From the 29, Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Doyle. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen got his man complete over the middle. It's Weber. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're...
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the 4th quarter. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Prescott yet again. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays. And they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. First down, here's the run with Cook. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
He finds his man, complete. That's Weber. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Bills, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, the run to begin the season is over as they drop to 9-1 now on the year. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday afternoon at around 3:30.
you.